As always, before this video starts, I feel the need to kind of set the scene, if you will. It's December 2012 or 2013, and all year you had been begging for a Nintendo DSi. And then when Christmas finally rolls around and you go to open your presents, you get a surprise under your tree. The footage you're seeing right now is the exact one I got for Christmas all the way back then, in its crusty, gross fashion. So it's time to go back to school, and I now have this like mobile gaming platform in my pocket, and I just remember all the memories I have from playing Mario Kart on the bus early in the mornings, but no memory even compares to playing Call of Duty DS Zombies with my friends at school. Four zombie maps came with the game: House, the first one; Facility, the second one; Temple, the third one; and Overlook, the fourth one. This game was not no ordinary zombies game, however. This game was very difficult. It is one hit down, they are no perks, and basically none of the guns do shit. It also boasted some really unique features, such as being able to pull out your knife on its own, and even being able to throw infinite throwing knives from it. Any seasoned Call of Duty DS veteran would know those throwing knives are the fucking meta of this game. They are one-hit kills indefinitely. If you're not familiar with this game, this looks weird right here. It's not a mystery box, it's like a mystery closet. I don't really get why they made that change, but whatever. Now, I know I'm just describing how the game feels and works, but I think it's very important to get an idea that this is a very difficult game. You will go down in one hit, and while there is little indicators letting you know when a zombie's in front, behind, or to either of your sides, it's not really that helpful when the controls are absolute dog shit. Now, besides the mystery box, everything is expensive as hell. Just for some examples, the final door is 10,000 points, and the M16 with a grenade launcher off the wall is 7,500 points. Now, all these maps have the same basic layout. There's two doors: a cheaper door that gets you to the mystery closet, and then a more expensive door that gets you to some luxurious wall buys. Surprisingly, there's even hellhounds in this version of the game. I don't really get why they're there, because it is hard enough dealing with sprinter zombies in these cramped corridors with clunky DS controls. Now, I know this is a series about nostalgia, but I figured I should do an overview of the game to just let you know how difficult this was, and it probably didn't help that me and my friends were around 10. This game kept very good track of your highest round, so you can just imagine the feeling of reaching the highest round out of all of your friends, coming into class and just showing them all on your screen that you are in fact better than them. The map you're looking at now is Facility. It is the map I got my highest round ever on this game on. I think it was in the 20s, which is not that high, but for DS it is pretty good, especially for me being around 10 or 11 years old. Aside from ripping Beyblades, trading Pokemon cards, and throwing Bakugans at each other's heads, this was the thing to do during class. Fuck paying attention when I can literally play Call of Duty Zombies straight out of my fucking pocket. You could also play co-op on this game, where you link all your DSIs together. It was basically the same way you played Mario Kart. I remember when I first got my DSi, I would be staying up so late, and whenever my parents would walk in to see if I was asleep, I would just slam it closed and fake sleep and then reopen it as soon as they left. Now, even though I did have a 360 at the time, and I was playing Black Ops 1 Keynote or Toten and getting that experience and playing DLC maps at my friends' houses, this was my first co-op experience. I did not have Xbox Live, so linking all of our DSIs together and just running through these maps was absolutely magical. It was something incredible just to have someone else there to help me fight off the hordes of the undead. Now, this map right here was me and my friend's favorite map to play co-op on. I don't even really know why. It might have been the brighter colors, or it might have just been the better layout, but this map was so fucking fun. There was nothing like absolutely screaming and frantically running for an insta-kill to hopefully survive another round. This game was merciless though. Zombies would break down the barricades within seconds, and as I mentioned, it's a one-hit down. So you make one little mistake and you are absolutely gone. It doesn't help that the game is glitchy as all hell. You can get hit through the windows while they're ripping down the barricades. Even worse, the only good gun, or I guess weapon in the whole game, was your knife, which was a melee weapon, which I guess you could turn into a pseudo sniper rifle with the infinite throwing knives, but still, it made it very difficult. Even worse, the guns dropped off really, really fast. The 7,500 point M16 did absolutely nothing after like round 10. And they are no wonder weapons. There is no hope coming out of that box unlike on Nocturne, Toten, or Derice. You are absolutely fucked, and you know that. I think at one point I really do want to cover all of the Nintendo DS Call of Duty games because I did own all of them and I played through every one of the campaigns. I never got to experience the multiplayer, so I guess it'd be more of like a campaign nostalgia thing. Now we are on to the last map, and this map is probably the most interesting. It is the biggest map, but the starting room is also the most cramped. It was very fucking scary late at night, having to deal with like wave 4 zombies in this cramped hallway. I can see the indicators through the walls, but not the zombies, and I know that if I get hit once, I am dead. This is also the only DS map that actually lets you go outside of the map and see what is outside the map. One of my favorite features of this game was the wall buys. Just knowing how legendary the PPSH was in World at War, it is a wall buy on every single map, I think. It is such a weird mix of World War II weapons, Cold War weapons, and Vietnam weapons, and even modern warfare weapons that just make it such an interesting clash. You could argue that these maps and this game in general has zero personality, but as a kid who played through all the campaigns and got to play through these maps co-op and solo, we would inject our own personality into it. We would give little stories for every little thing on the map. There would be like a Jeep crash through the wall, and there would be some story about that, some little Easter egg kind of thing we would make up. That was probably one of my favorite parts about this game, was just theorizing with my friends of why this is like this and why this is like that. To summarize everything I said in this video, this game means an absolute lot to me and a lot to my friends. It was a lot of our first co-op zombies experience. It scared a lot of us, but we had so much fun just reaching to higher and higher rounds, trying to get through everything. I have so many fond memories on this game, even though it is this 480p compressed piece of shit, or at least on the surface it is. Most of the guns you can recognize from other Call of Duty games, but there were some guns in this game that I'd never even seen in any other first-person shooter. All in all, this game was literally perfection to me and my friends. It's what we always wanted. None of us really had phones, and if we did, they were flip phones, like trap Motorola phones. And you can't really play Call of Duty on a flip phone, so this was the next best thing. These felt like phones to us. This was crazy technology to us, and I am so glad I was able to be alive during that time to experience this. There's just so many sleepovers and summers of all of us staying up really late on our DSIs, having to switch chargers around so we can keep going. This game brought me and my friends together, people I've been friends with for over 10 years now. To think we wouldn't be friends or meet if this game hadn't existed is absolutely crazy. I guess to finish off this video, I really just want to say thank you to this game because it really helped me find people that I consider as brothers, and I'm very thankful for that.